Welcome back friends. In the fifth session we have a topics teacher professional development, TPD, and other classroom activities like children clubs, English clubs, children magazines and classroom theatre. And in this session we have two resource persons. Left to me Mr. Mangareddy is the ELT in charge staff to ELTC Nalgonda, and Vinay Raju from Karimnagar SRG member. Friends, are you aware the teacher professional development is an important area in our teacher profession. See, for example, there are two types. For example, we need a language competency and we also need a pedagogical competence. These are important. So, how we can acquire these competencies, how these competencies are going to be make use in your classroom teaching learning process, how to help the children. So, these are the most important aspects. So, professional development recently it has its own importance, it is getting its own importance, and every teacher should think of his or her professional development. It is a continuous process, it is not a one time activity, it is not a 1 year activity, it is a continuous. As long as we are in the profession, we have to professionally develop and we have to equip ourselves what is the latest changes in the field of education, in the field of teaching learning English language. So, in this session I request Vinay to talk on something about to say what exactly the professional development, why teacher need professional development, what are the different sources where teacher can acquire the professional competencies, so that they can develop themselves and they can make use these things in the classroom. Yeah, now Vinay.
Just look at the slide. I study, I take the rest, I take the test, I pass it and I forget what I learned. So, this is the present scenario of our education system. So, I think most of them are agree with this. Okay, next go on to the next slide. I have taught Snoopy to whistle, I cannot hear him whistle. I said that I would taught him, not that he would learn. So, this is the role of the teacher. The teacher has done everything in the classroom and he is focusing on that, he has finished everything, his syllabus, but he is not focusing that the child is learning. So, you are telling that I have finished my syllabus, my role is over, but that is not our duty. We have to concentrate how they learn and how much they learn, that should also be a focused. Yeah. So, I think most of you agree with this, and what is the reason for that? So, why the children learns and writes test and forgets? So, what is the gap that is? What is the reason for that? Can you just introspect us? So, the reason is that we are making the child to learn things, but we are not giving them any kind of experience. So, there is a lot of difference between learning and experience. The experience is missing in that. So, you learn something and after some time you forget, but if you experience something you can't forget that one. You let us take an example, what you have taught when you were in the school as a teacher during the teachers day. Do you remember most of them? So, I think I am confident that most of us remember what lesson that you have, because there you got a kind of experience, that is not a learning. So, in the classroom also our duty is to provide them a kind of experience. So, that is ever. So, that solves the problem of the first slide. And whereas the second one is the teacher is only concentrating on the completing syllabus. My part is to teach everything in the textbook, but that is our role is not restricted to that much, and we have to focus how much we have taught is not important, how much the child learns is important. So, for that what do we need? So, most of us we think that knowing English is enough to make the child to teach English, but knowing English is not at all enough. How to make the child to learn a language is important. So, that focus on the methodology, that focus on the pedagogy. So, pedagogy is ever changing. So, let us think of the last 20 years, what are the changes that happen around us. So, you think of the blade, it has changed its shape, and the mobile phone, the instruments, electronics, the dressing, culture and towns, villages and the living life, everything changes, and why can't we? So, this is the these questions will be addressed in the professional development.
When I see some teachers are, I mean language aspects, they are competent enough. I do not know why they are unable to help the children in learning. Some teachers, they are good at in language, but still they are unable to help the children. So, what would be the reason?
So, reason is that from the beginning we always concentrating on the content,
Yes.
what to teach, but how to teach we are not going to focus on that. That plays very crucial role to make the child to learn the language. So, that we have to address now. So, that is the purpose of arranging trainings, that is the purpose of attending these professional developmental activities and maintaining forums, and all these things will give you such kind of exposure.
Yeah. Some of our teachers have a professional language competency. Some of teachers have the pedagogical competency, but do not have the language competency. Some of both have the language and competency and pedagogical competency, but they are not applying. So, there are different types of teachers now we have in our field. So, I think professional development means you have to acquire the knowledge and you have to apply in the classroom also.
That's
only
important.
It will be useful, I think.
So, suppose you have attended a training, after attending the training you have gained something. So, then when that will become an effective, you apply that thing in the classroom and share the results, then it strengthens your learning, that we call it as a professional development. So, by only simply attending training and whatever you have gained there and you left it there, that is not at all enough. So, next you just look at the another slide. When do we have development? So, when do we get that idea of learning something new? Next. When we begin to feel, when you are in worried, anxious, dissatisfied, even in struck. So, when these things will happen, that's you worked hard, but you still feel struck. So, means you are 45 minutes you are go on giving lecture. So, you think that I taught them very much. So, that gives you a kind of distress. I taught them very much, but they are not learning. So, that indicates, so you are in the transitional stage. So, you are going your professional development begins from that point, that slat. So, excellence of your professional development will start from that point. When you are stressed, when you are stuck up in that particular situation, that is the point you are exploring the new challenges, how to overcome these problems, that plays very important role. So, here there are two options available to develop professionally. So, the one way is to attending our regular teacher training sessions, they are supported by the state government, for example RVM, RMS and the school complex meetings. And the second way is we have to plan our own learning. So, how can we plan our own learning? So, these are the some options available, connecting with the colleagues. So, these things we are doing. So, we are connected with our colleagues through a WhatsApp, Facebook and all the social media. But most of the time this connection is not at all helpful to share the classroom activities. Yes. We are discussing some certain problems only. So, we have to discuss how to overcome those problems. So, then that will be a very fruitful one. And whereas the second one is the online and the offline subject forums. So, I know that most of the districts they are establishing their forums. Suppose in Warangal it is an ELTA, in Karimnagar it is FELT, and the physical science there is also forum for them. So, they are organizing some workshops and innovative ideas and everything is going on. So, that the teachers are learning better there. And third option is internet resources. Now, the technology, this is we are in the 21st century. So, everybody is having a internet in your packet. So, whenever you get a doubt, immediately you open your smartphone and you are searching internet for finding meaning, synonyms, antonyms, some grammar, everything you are sharing. And fourth one is the online courses. So, this is also the one of the important aspect, this is also the product of the technology. So, you can learn everything by sitting at home. So, that too from a prestigious institutions around the world, connecting with the professional organizations. So, another way of learning is the connecting with the professional organizations like a British Council, RILO and the Oxford and the Cambridge University. So, can't you imagine that you can learn everything by sitting at home, but these things made it possible. And action research is also one of the important aspect to solve your classroom problem. And even British Council is going to fund for us around 50,000 rupees per year, you have to apply for that. So they will give you the money so that you can do an action research and you will share the things with the colleagues in the working with the British Council. And the book reading, this is we already know that, and the procurement of the materials, collecting the different types of material. So these are the different ways of planning our own professional development. And online courses, these are the different avenues available for the doing an online courses. Change the slide. So here these are the different internet resources available by our department, SCERT website, NCERT website. If note it down please, so that you can explore the different digital content you can find in the fourth one, the site SCERT videos, the publiclibraries.ap.nic.in, where you will find the videos of our class 10, class 8 and class 7 lessons, demos. You can visit that link and whenever you find the time you can download it. And another one is the NCERT app, e-Pathashala. So this is you can access through your mobile phone. This is also one of the best resource. You can get connected with the teachers and also you can share your content and you can get the content from the app. These are the resources available through an internet. And the first one is the SCERT website, SCERT Telangana.gov.in. So please note down all these things.
I think all the SCERT materials so far, whatever we have developed, you can even download from SCERT website also. As Vinay said that this is the public libraries also is one of the rich resources. Lot of videos, class wise, subject wise videos are available. If you click it, you can get the all English class from class 1 to class 10 videos are there. Whichever the video you want, you can download and you can keep in a storage, then you can use in your classroom. So these are the now resources are multiple, but thing is how can you make use of that resources, how can you procure it, how can you collect it and how can you use, that is the more important here. I think next continue Vinay.
This is the one platform where you can do your online courses without any cost at all, free courses. So they will call it as a name MOOCs, massive open online courses. So the Coursera is the one platform where you find hundreds of courses without paying a single rupee. Only thing is that you should have a mail ID so that you can create an account in that. So after creating an account, you have to browse the courses which are relevant to your professional development. So after finding a course which is related to your professional development, then you check for the dates when that course will begin. So once you register, you will get a mail. So when that course is going to begin and how long that course will run. Generally the courses duration consisting of 5 weeks to 10 weeks courses generally. So every week you need to work at least minimum of 4 to 5 hours weekly time it is. So that means every time they will show you a video and after watching video there is a forum. So you have to, there are questions in that forum. After watching that video or after reading a PDF file, you have to respond to those questions given in that forum. And other participants also do the same thing and they will read your comment and they also comment on that. They will read your post and they will comment. And the same thing, you have to write answers to that questions and you have to read other participants also post and also you have to comment. So this is the way the course will run. And another aspect of the online courses is that, and after learning after 2 weeks or the 3 weeks, and you need to submit an assignment. So that is in the form of a Word document or a PDF. So they will ask you something to reflect on that. So what did you learn in that and which aspect of the course do you like most and the why. Regarding that, sometimes they will ask you to prepare a lesson plan also. There is a word limit for 250 to 300 words like that, and sometimes they will supply you a template also. So using that template and we have to develop the complete lesson plan and we have to upload that one, and this is also given to the peer assessment, means your file is going to be assessed by other participant in the group, and your duty is also you have to assess at least the 3 participants in the group. So if you want to create something, you have to assess. So this is the one of the latest trend of the Bloom's revised taxonomy. So based on that the course will run, And the another thing is that you go on get your grades. It is also happens continuously. If you do one online course, it is very clear to you what is CCE, how to do the assessment continuously. So because in online, after posting your comment, you will get your grade immediately. You click on the grade book, you will find that. After commenting on others, you will get your grade. After submitting your file, you will get your grade. Like that, the assessment will be a continuous one. And there is also possible to revise your work. In the online, there is also a test like that, a quiz, some multiple choice questions, short answers and everything. They will prepare an online question paper and you can read the question and you can type the answers there itself, and after submitting you will immediately get the response. Out of 10 you got 7. If you want, you can try it again. Yes. So you can go for the second attempt also, like that you can go for the third attempt. So the thing is that they will give you the average of the 3 attempts, otherwise the best of the 3. So this is, we call it as a formative assessment. There is a feedback and attempting, taking feedback and attempting. This works. So after doing an online course, it is very clear to you what is CCE. So this is one platform, that is Coursera, and there are number of platforms available to you. Only thing is that you have a minimum knowledge of operating the mouse and computer. Not much knowledge is required to do all those things. And another thing is that you should have an interest, and you can't do this one by mobile phone because the screen is very small, no? You can't read and you can't watch. But sometimes it is helpful, because when we are on the way, you are in journey, you can watch the video, and later you can respond to the questions after reaching home by using the system.
Yeah, okay. When I say, for example, most of the teachers, they would say that why should I? Now I am getting my salary, I am teaching whatever the knowledge I have. So why should I go for online course? In what way it is useful? Is it useful? Is it give any monetary benefit for me?
That's it.
How can we address such kind of attitudes in the field?
So the one thing is that you are getting everything, whether you are doing your duty perfectly or not. But thing is that the human beings always needs a kind of social recognition.
Yes.
I think most of you agree with my statement. So after doing such courses, and definitely something, if you learn something from differently, definitely you will try that one in the classroom. If you go on trying things, means definitely you will get recognized. So this is the thing that you are get paid.
And not only that, you will get lot of fun whenever you joined any course, whenever you are submitting lesson plans and some activities, and you are interacting with other. See, for example, if you enroll in an online course, there will be international audience. You can address, you can talk to, not talk means you can send a message to the person who are in the Russia or in England or in Australia. So you won't get anywhere here in that. So online course will provide a platform where you can express your views, the other people will give the feedback. This is a wonderful platform. I don't think, of course, even though they don't pay anything, but you can learn many things and you can apply this in the classroom. As when I said, it is a wonderful process. I request all the friends, please try to enroll in Coursera, any course. I think in the screen you can see the address also. Please note down if at all you want.
Coursera.org. So this is the, otherwise you can Google it, you will get it.
Yeah.
You just type the word Coursera. The first one is the Coursera only, because it is very famous and it will get the number of hits from the Google. And these are the social media connections. So what is the need of this? So suppose you join the Coursera, but you don't have a time again to visit the same site and browsing the courses. But you visit these social media links of the Coursera, that is the Google Plus, and the second one is the Twitter, and the third one is the Facebook page of the Coursera, and the fourth one is the blog of the Coursera. So if you visit the Google Plus and you join the Plus, you join that community. So whenever the new course begins there, and they will give you a message, you will get a notification that this course is relevant to you, please check it. You will get a mail, so that you will get a chance to visit the Coursera again. Only thing is that you are get connected with the Coursera social media. So whenever you visit that site, definitely like the social media face, that is Facebook page, Google Plays, and the Twitter follow. So you will definitely go on getting the regular updates from those things, so that it will gives you an opportunity to visit the same site again. Okay. And next platform is the edX, EDX. You note down the URL of this one also, otherwise you can Google it, www.edx.org. This is also the free MOOCs, free
MIT.
courses are available there. And not only for ESL teaching, you can find the courses of other subjects also. Suppose your children are doing